It may have left it to the second last episode, but Power Book 2 Ghost delivered its biggest character death so far. Welcome back to the channel. It is Fog Entertainment. I was looking forward to the last couple of episodes of this show because, you know, when you watch a show and you know it's getting to the end, it's like, right, they're going to whip out deaths, and they did whip out a death, but for me, I still think the frailties of this show and the last season that we're all there to see. Like it just feels like one giant cluster F. You know what I mean? I know like the episode begins right. They're all debating. Oh, do we go to Kane's wee pre-wedding party? Do we go? Do we go? Yeah, we ended up going. Diana's head's up her arse. Tyreek's not happy with Bryden, right? Detective Carter and Noma, they're working together, obviously, this episode. Then we find out from about 5 different sources that there's a big meeting going down at Staten Island. Tyreek's been told to go there. Monet's been told to go there, and the Russians have been told to go there. Oh, they've set that up. I wonder what characters those three are going to die. Then we get the scenes where they're Monet's interact, like the Tejadas are interacting with Noma's family. I mean, you've just got her brother, but at the end of the day, it's still her family. I mean, they're not really doing much, man. I mean, there was some funny scenes at the end of the day, like they're trying to, you know, beat around the bush and say, oh, we're not drug dealers, sort of thing. Oh, so you've got that shitty bar in Queens, brilliant. Rare laugh. But Tyreek was doing nothing this episode, man. But then, when Drew and Diana managed to figure it out, they go down to Staten Island. At this point, the Russians have managed to get, what do you call them? Monet and Tyreek at gunpoint, and then that's when Drew and Diana save them. And at this stage, I mean, we're 25 minutes into the episode, right? And honestly, nothing's happened. And it's just like, right, is this show going to kill off anyone? Like, the plot just seems ridiculous. You've got the Tejada family that like constantly betray and undermine each other, but they always come back to sniffing each other's arseholes. It's just, I don't know, man. Just very, very. I mean, this season literally had episodes where Drew and Kane were shooting at each other and trying to kill each other. And Monet and, it's just so flip floppy. You know, I'm currently watching Raising Kanan. I just finished episode 8, right? Season 3. And see how much better structure that show has got compared to that. This is all over the place. You know, this is throwing shite against the wall and hoping it sticks. It is like, he's going to betray them, and then 2 minutes later they're going to forgive him, but then she's going to betray them. It's like the show needs a breather, and I like episodes that are action packed and you feel like you don't get a breather. But geez, then you get the sex scenes between Davis and Noma and Effie and Kane. I know which ones I would rather be involved in. Brother testify. Well, I say involved in. Don't want to threesome. I'd rather be with Effie than Noma, is what I'm getting at. Noma is ugly. I don't give a shit what anyone says, man. See if you look at Effie and Noma and you're picking Noma over Effie, you're blind. You're Stevie Wonder, man. Seriously, don't understand that. But Noma and Carter think that Monet and Tyreek are dead because the Russians torched the trucks, and that's brilliant, that's phenomenal. Then you get Tyreek freaking out, motherfucking Tyreek St. Patrick. No, it's like, mate, you're a diddy, man. You're not your father, you're just some fucking jobber. Don't know why Tyreek was trying to make it he was something he's not here. The Tejadas and Tyreek come up with plans, right? Yous are going to kill Noma at the wedding. Tyreek, you kill the big man Carter when he does his wee confession, and you'll enlist the help of Braden and Effie. Really? This just felt so cringe. Let's get everyone involved again. So let's talk about the hit on Carter. Tyreek gets him at gunpoint, and Carter's like, yeah, I know all about your killings, mate. You and Braden, you're fucked. You're on tape. Good night. He then gets the upper hand on him. Then Braden and Effie chase Carter and Tyreek, and I thought this scene was so cringe. I mean, Detective Carter, right, getting chased by Braden, but he wasn't reacting like he was getting chased. Like, I thought the camera work in this car chase was absolutely awful, and it's like, what, Braden, who is Tommy Egan light. He's nowhere near Tommy, man. Braden is like the most. He's funny, right? He comes up with some funny lines, but I just can't look at this guy as a man. He looks like a man child. Can't take the guy serious as a player in this world. Cannot, man. Guy's just no good enough. But yeah, essentially now they've got Detective Carter at gunpoint. I mean, how's this going to go? We'll have to wait and see. I honestly thought Tariq was probably going to kill Carter, but it would have been so lackluster. So lackluster in DDO. Then you have Davis killing Noma's like right hand man, like top of the security team. Looks like it was his first kill because he was like, oh, I've killed a man. Let's see how he gets rid of that body then. Then we have the wedding, they get married. Brilliant. Then he's got a bunch of scenes like, oh, your mother's plotting against me, are you going to work with me? So Noma and her band of fucking jobbers after a phone call from Detective Carter, which again so forced because Tyreek had to lose the upper hand for him to make that phone call. They've took Kane into the basement. At which point Monet turns up. She manages to save Diana and Drew, who were getting unloaded into the back of a car. And then it's like, right, what's going to happen? At this point, she's like, I'm going in, I'm saving your brother. And it just feels, at this point, I didn't actually think they were going to kill anyone, honestly. Like, I thought Noma might die, right? So essentially, the Tejadas like, no, we're going to work together. But it's like, why didn't Drew and Diana come with Monet? Like, it made sense, right, for them to cohere because they didn't have silencers, she did. And obviously, silencer, stealth, all that. I don't know what those two were doing, but Monet overhears Kane's like, I'll never give up my mother, Yeah, we fall out, but when I was young, and she's the one that always had my back since day one. So fuck you, Noma. Looks like she's about to put a bullet in Kane. This forces Monet into the room. She manages to drop a load of them. Kane falls to the side. He's tied up on the chair. He's screaming. He can't get out the chair. And then she's like, Noma says, oh, put a bullet in Kane, put a bullet in Kane. So a guy goes to put a bullet in Kane. Then Monet storms around the corner in slow motion, starts firing at them, but the numbers game's too much, and she takes about 5 shots to the upper body, hits the ground, dies in front of Kane as Diana and Drew come in, and she's like, I love my babies. I love my babies. Bleeds out, dies. Massive death, right? And I thought, see Par, I think, honestly, I'm going to give it really high praise. See, when it comes to these shootout scenes, I honestly think Par is some of the best in TV history. I do. I look at season 2, episode 10 of Power Book 3. Epic. I mean, I thought Tommy Egan and Proctor's shootout in the original Power was so fucking good. And also in Force, you had the whole Walter Flynn shootout in his lawn. All great, man. Honestly, will hold up against anything in TV history. But it's just how we got to this scene. It's just constant flip-flopping, man, between, oh, you're bad, you're good, we're brothers, let's work together, but oh, I might betray you. The writing's all over the place. It just seems so fucking rushed. But this was a much better episode. I'm only going to give it a 7. Monet's death is absolutely massive, but we've got 2 episodes to go. It's to be expected. I will be reacting to the promo of episode 10, the series finale, very soon. We will see how that goes. But overall, guys, what a chaotic end to Monet Tejada. Sad, but yeah, the show had to kill someone off at some stage. But honestly, it's like all the kids are now remaining. Like, you've got Braden, Effie, Tyreek, and the 3 Tejada children. Are any of the young blood going to die? Probably not. Anyway, 7 out of 10. Peace.